I already knew the couple in front of me were the ones responsible for my husband's death, but I didn't rush into revenge. Instead, I took the blame for the car accident and spent 2 years in prison for her, because I knew only by enduring humiliation would they eventually pay the price. I had been alone all my life, until I married my husband and had a child. That was the first time I felt true happiness, but it was all destroyed by them, just because she wanted to make the man jealous. She incited him to attack my husband. He died from a heart attack and exhaustion, drowning in the end. I didn't even get to see him one last time, so I planned my revenge and snuck into their villa, taking the fall. Back then, was just to earn the man's trust he promised. Meant that once I got out of prison, he'd make me his girlfriend. So I waited 2 years inside. The day I was released was the day revenge began. I deliberately wore her clothes and showed up at their welcome party. Just as expected, she flew into a rage. They had a huge argument inside, and I smiled quietly outside the door. I knew this was my perfect chance to move in, when he drank alone to drown his sorrows. I walked in with a first aid kit, pretended to care about his injuries, and gently comforted him, saying she just couldn't accept the truth yet, but would come around eventually. He looked at my quiet and kind demeanor, and couldn't help comparing me to his arrogant girlfriend. His heart started to shift, but he wasn't stupid. He couldn't believe someone would go to jail just to be with him. He thought I must have hidden motives. I saw through his doubt, so I made a fake heartfelt confession. Said I liked him, and would do anything to stay by his side. Even promised to explain things to his girlfriend myself, a few sweet words. And I had him wrapped around my finger. Then he noticed the burn on my hand, and found out the servants had bullied me. He immediately gathered everyone, and ordered those who hurt me to be thrown out late at night. She had said everything up, but suddenly got a call from a KTV owner. I didn't wake him up, just asked for the address and hung up. I knew this was the chance to split them apart. Sure enough, when she found out I answered the calls, she lost it, told the owner to bring in a few male models, planning to let loose for once. Soon I arrived at the KTV, offered to take her home, just to provoke her, make her lose control in public, and as expected, she snapped the moment she saw me, insulted me in front of everyone, slapped me hard, and even tried to get people to assault me. But all of it was part of my plan. Her outburst was recorded and quickly went viral. He woke up from the noise, heard from his father that she bullied me again, and rushed to the bar. Meanwhile, I had already been dragged into a private rooms. Thought I was doomed, but I wasn't scared at all. I grabbed a bottle and smashed it on someone, cut my hand with glass. The thugs hesitated and agreed to help me stage a scene outside. She was still gloating, thinking I was finished, but then realized he still hadn't contacted her. So she called over 2 male models and decided to do something he'd regret. When he arrived, he saw her getting close with the models, Evan kissing one in public. She thought he'd lose it as usual, beat the guy up, then come crawling back to her, but this time, he heard my desperate cries for help and didn't even glance at her. He rushed straight to the private room and kicked the door open.